Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Kim at Sassy Jacks Stitchery. Today is Black Friday and I'm so excited because I'm here to kind of do double duty. We wanted to premiere another one of our Jacks Bootstraps. We had planned on doing it every Thursday, but the response to the first one was fabulous and we were kidding. So we had to reorder supplies and we did not want to offer another one until we got the majority of all those sent out. So thank you for that. If you ordered the Carolina coverlet, which was this beauty here, but it's stitched in beautiful fall colors, this is one of the kits for it. Thank you so much for that. They are still available on the website. We did get more supplies in, and I think well over half have shipped out, and you know, we've got the other ones should be going out in the next day or so. So we had to wait for more linen, and we've gotten that. And thank you so much to Week Style Works for getting that out to us so quickly. We appreciate it. So thank you for that. That was amazing to me and completely unexpected, and I really appreciate it. If you've seen it and you love it and you haven't gotten it yet, there are some still available. There were so much fun to kit. It's got some little small pieces to it with some little mother of pearl buttons, which I have lovingly put together by hand here on these sweet little vintage safety pins, and it's just a whole lot of fun to put them together, and a lot of love went into every one of them. So I hope you love those. So that was the first one. And so for the second one, it's really two. And we wanted to offer you some things that were really, really special and very, very limited and are already kitted. so that they can drop right into the mail to you. And that would be great little Christmas gifts if you wanted to, for yourself or for your friends. We do have several more coming, and the next one, they'll all be a little different. So I hope you love them all. I've loved curating all of them. So the first one, and some of you may have seen this, it was a class that we had at Sassy Jacks Stitchery, and I do have the model for it, but I didn't bring it in with me today. But it's called a Sassy Little Christmas, and if you look at it closely, you'll see that the little house featured in the snow globe is our shop. So this was designed by Romy of Romy's tongue-tied of Romy's Creations. She's taught here for us a few times, and she'll be coming back next year. But she made this especially for us. And so inside the snow globe, you've got our beautiful little shop there. And she actually kind of surprised me with this. She took a picture from a little Facebook group that we were keeping where we were doing all the rehab stuff and created this from the picture. And so it was just amazing. The design itself was a love gift, and so thank you, Romy, for that. And then when the class was over and people loved it, I asked her if she would produce some more kits, and so we purchased a lot of those, and we sold some of them, but we have not a lot left, but enough for you to get out there and get yourself one if you want one. So the snow globe is a needle book. The Christmas tree is a scissor keep, and then coming out of the Christmas tree you see some cording, and it goes over to a fob. And so you've got your scissors tucked into the Christmas tree, and then the fob is a sweet little squirrel with a little Christmas prezi. And so you have everything in here that you need to make it. It's Romy's beautiful hand-dyed threads, some linen, you even got the backing fabric and material, everything in here to make this. So this is on our website. And it's a full kit, and it's $90 out there. It would make a wonderful little gift. So if you're doing a little shopping on Black Friday or this weekend and you want to help support Sassy Jacks Stitchery and take part in the Jacks Bootstraps love fest that we're doing, then you can find yourself one of these. Now every one of our Jacks Bootstraps projects is coming with this sweet little project card or floss ring. You can do whatever you want to with it. Some of them have these wire rings and some of them have book rings. But on the back of the card, you can see it's got your project name, your start date, and your completed date. And then it's got our little squirrel, which is our logo for this initiative. kind of walking through the forest in his boots, gathering his acorns to make it through the winter. And so these products that we're offering you as part of Jack's Bootstraps are normal, regular kits and products that we carry in the shop, mostly kits. We're trying to do all kits that will be fun for you and help us kind of reach down and grab ourselves by our bootstraps and pull ourselves up and get through this time where we're just really not having a lot of customers come in the shop. So if you're watching this, you're probably well aware that this area was very severely impacted by Hurricane Helene. We do still have folks sadly living in tents and living out of doors, and no homes when they did have homes before, and they're still working on everything. And we finally got potable water into our area last week, I want to say. There are a few areas that don't have potable water. Actually, the town that we're in doesn't have potable water yet. We just happen to be on the edge of the town, and we're getting water from a different area. So we're in Woodfin, and Woodfin technically does not have potable water. They're still on a boil advisory. The city of Asheville did get potable water back, and we're getting a little bit of water from Weaverville and a little bit from the city of Asheville. They've gone to extraordinary lengths to get water back into people. It wasn't like our water pipes were just busted, they were carried away, and then the reservoirs themselves were kind of flipped upside down. The reservoirs where all the clean water gathers, and there was a lot of silt and stuff, and they had to call in the Army Corps of Engineers to get that settled. So lots of talks has happened about the flood, but if you want to help us help ourselves, then these Jack's Bootstraps projects are the way to go. So we've got that one. And then we've got another really beautiful item, and it also is a little kit. And we've had it for a little while, but I don't talk about it very often because I'm so in love with it. And I love for them to go out into the world, but I also like the idea of still having them here. And so anyway, this is the last one. I've done a hard firm count. I've updated the count on the website. And when these little fellows are gone, they really are gone. So it is a beautiful wooden thread keep. And it's a beautiful squirrel. It was hand painted in Italy. And the design is on gingham fabric, hand dyed by Niky's Creations. And the squirrel itself was from Niky's Creations. So Niky is a friend, and she has taught here. She was one of the first teachers to teach here in 2017 when we opened the brick and mortar. And she did a few little animals, and I saw them, and I was like, hey, Niky, could you do a squirrel? And so a couple of years later, she produced this beautiful squirrel for us. And there's a local artist there that hand cut these, or I don't know, they might have been cut. They might have been cut with a laser cutter or something, but they are hand painted. And then she's got the full kit in there with the gingham and the threads. And I think the threads are DMC threads, but the gingham is hand dyed by her. So just really beautiful. Kind of goes with our, our logo animal, which is a squirrel. So these are very limited. They're on the website. They're $50. That includes the full kit and the gorgeous hand painted piece. You can see he's pretty good size. But he's just beautiful. And if you don't have one of these, now would be the time to grab one. Excuse me, my throat is dry. Lots of talking going on. So we love him. We hope you like him. So that's our 2 Jack's Bootstraps products for this week. But it is Black Friday. And so we were busy this week trying to put together some fun Black Friday deals for you. And what we decided to do, because if you've been to our shop, what people say when they walk in here is, oh my gosh, you've got so much stuff. And they're not wrong. We have so much stuff. And I love it. I love being here with it. But we're getting ready to do inventory. And it's the first time we've had to do inventory since we moved back in here. And I'm a little panicked. And so the product of that panic is that I'm going to share some stash with you at some pretty good prices. So I had my friend come in and volunteer and help me put together some things. And we've done a few different packages. So we've done one that's a sampler mystery. And the sampler mystery, this is just an example. So you'll get a bag that has 5 sampler charts in it, brand new. And, you know, we're not an old shop, so they're all relatively new. And there could be some really new ones in here because we just kind of went through and pulled things that we had a lot of inventory of. Not that they didn't sell, but because we were online only for quite a while. And I'm pretty good about buying deep inventory. So we just need to share. And so this is an example. And each one of these, you're going to get one of our custom project labels that we've made. This sticks on the back of your finished piece. And on here you can record who did it, the name of it if you want, the designer, when you completed it, fabric, fiber, whatever you want. This one's a Bristol squirrel. Some of them might be different, but I think they're mostly Bristol squirrels. And they could be anything. So this one, for example, is needlework press, and then on the back is another needlework press, but they're not all. So I'm kind of surprised that that one had 2 in there, but they're really beautiful. And I put it together. So, but there's probably other stuff in the middle of it. In fact, I know that there is. So really, really fantastic deal on these. I'm drawing a blank for what I put them on there for, but I think it was something like, I don't want to say it because it might be wrong, but I suggest you go out and look because it's a really good deal. So most of these charts, as you know, would be anywhere from, these sampler charts can sell anywhere from really $18 to more than $30. And so there are 5 in here. I hesitate to say it was either $25 or $30. I'll leave it at that. And whatever it is out there. So run out there and grab what you can. There's not a ton of them available. But you know, I hope you find yourself a good Black Friday deal on that. Now, there were some other categories. So there was one that is just, we called it popular designers. And so on these, we kind of covered up the charts because we could fit in here some tissue paper. But we opened one on the front side, or we showed you what one was, but Hands-On Design, Rovera's, Blackberry Lane, Summer House Stitchworks, Lindy Stitches. It could be anything in there. Erica Michaels, the Blue Flower, you know, it could be anything out of our vast inventory. We just went through and we pulled some things and we put them together. And there are 5 in there, and in a lot of cases there might be a little bonus chart. I can't guarantee it, but sometimes we did. And so, and that the same might be true for the samplers, actually. I think you might find something, I can't remember now, but you may or may not have a little bonus chart, but you always have 5 in there. And then the last one, I don't remember the price I put on that. It was also really good. The last one is Sunday Stitches by Heartstring Samplery. And so we did we had a ton of these. We did a really neat subscription program for them. And they're just really beautiful charts. Each one individually is fantastic. And so there are 5 of each of these charts in the pack. And again, you might have a little bonus chart, you might not, I can't remember. But there's a really good price out there for these. I want to say it was like, I don't know, it was either $15 or $20. I'm hedging on that because I just can't remember. You would think I would have written it down, and I did. But I wrote it down on my computer, which I've now closed. So Black Friday, go out there and find some really good deals. I hope you love it. And please consider our Jacks Bootstraps. We will be back with another one next week. And I hope you love it just as much. If you haven't bought Carolina Coverlet and you want to, please do. I've just about finished stitching I've got 2 versions of it, the original colorway, which, you know, you're free to do that. We kitted it with the fall colors. And I've just about finished stitching it with these fall colors. And I'm going to do a video putting it together because it is a mattress pincushion finish to show you for free. It'll be out there, how to put it together. And it should just be just be a lot of fun. It'll be easy to stitch. It's not taking me that long to stitch it. And I've enjoyed both colorways, really. This one is just beautiful. So when you buy the kit, you actually get a color, not a color, yeah, it is a color print that I took when I was, you know, 2/3 of the way done. And I kind of wrote down where I used each thread. So if you are like me and you like instruction that you can then choose to follow or not, then I've given you kind of the details on where I used each of these 3 fall colorway threads. And you can do that, or you can do your own thing. So I look forward to seeing you back soon. I hope you've had a good holiday. And thank you so much for supporting our shop and loving on us. We really appreciate you for it. See you soon.